Hello, I am Dillon Heinrich, and I'm the filmmaker behind the audition. And because of its award win from the Telly Awards, I figured why not celebrate with a commentary on the film. I have not seen this movie in a while, so I figured it's best to just take a look at it and see what's good about it and see maybe what could have used more work. All right, so three, two, one, here we go. So I put 15 plus at the beginning there because people were complaining about with my last movie about how it was a little too much for them. So I wanted to give them a warning this time for the language and the violence that's in it.
Hi, whenever you're ready.
And what you'll notice is that not only do I play myself, but I also play the director in this scene, even though I'm not shown. Uh, and that's because I was short on actors, and I didn't want to use Zach twice, and I figured I'll go ahead and just play this part myself real quick. I also think that Zach was, I believe that he was at school, so that's why he couldn't film this part.
Didn't even let me finish. Please, just let me finish.
And I also for this scene and other scenes, I prepped myself by breathing really fast, and I also would try to throw up to make myself feel more nervous for these scenes. Now I do feel nervous when I perform in real life, but not to the extent of this character. And this right here is my favorite scene in the whole movie because it's well shot. The acting is really good. I mean, not to pat myself on the back, and the editing is also great. This is definitely my favorite scene in this short. Um, yeah, a lot of this is. I mean, a lot of this movie is improvised, but that was the biggest improvised part of the movie. Just me pretty much being mad at myself. um, so yeah, I did not expect this to turn out as good as it did. And I didn't like that cut right there. Like, and then it just, I don't know, it just felt a little weird to me. This is also, I think, my least favorite part of the movie because, I mean, it's got a couple problems. Like this shot right here, I'm out of frame. The chair's in focus instead of me. Um, and also, this scene just drags on a little too long. It could have gotten to the point a little quicker. Like I feel like the rest of the movie is pretty fast paced except for this scene. Especially when it sat on this one clip like this. I was not really that happy about that. But I also, I mean, I wasn't really sure where to go with this scene, like, because I kind of want to just get to the point of I need to do I'm doing another audition.
Recording, yeah. All right. All right.
And this recording effect right here, I got it off of YouTube. I used it off of someone who was willing to give it to me for free. And then, yes, I really smacked myself and hit myself in this movie. That wasn't a little effect or anything. I actually hit myself. I wanted to get as mad at myself as I could in this movie.
Is because I love dramas, I love comedies, so why not do them both, right?
And because I got so nervous performing, this film, I wanted to make this movie to kind of like show that, and
I'm really interested
because that's really what I originally wanted to make it for was I wanted it to kind of be a showcase of my acting and
how it all plays out.
and see me pretty much being myself in the movie. This monologue right here that I give, I pretty much just came up with it in this shot, and then I just reused it other times in the movie.
If you don't give me my money right now, I don't come to your house.
I like how this shot is in focus. Right here when I'm in the laundry room, I had to do some laundry, but I wanted to keep filming, so I filmed myself rehearsing it while doing laundry.
Everywhere. Everywhere. None of these chips are good.
And I honestly don't know why I put the chips into it. I remember I tried to
This is it.
put everything out of focus so I could. Then oh yeah, Zach. So I specifically imagined Zach for the role of director number two in this.
You are doing this. You
Uh,
are.
I wanted to have other
No more
actors,
in the
but
way.
they were too busy and
No.
I also thought that Zach would play it really well, so I made sure to.
Going to do this.
And actually, fun fact too is that Zach originally wasn't sure about making the movie because he thought it was kind of a dumb idea. Then when he saw it in the context of all this, then he actually then he thought it was pretty good. And for this scene, I love the central framing because of it's white walls back here, so it's not really that interesting. So we want to put the characters into central frame, so because that's what we want to see. We don't want to see these plain white walls in the back. Um, and also it's because I like because it's like a confrontation because it's director reviewing an actor kind of thing. So I'm also glad I made that choice with the central framing.
You have confidence. Be confident. You got this.
And also what I told Zach and this is why I really love him in this movie is because he plays such a calm, nice character, and he doesn't do that often. He's usually crazy or he's just a mean character. But I like that he's so serious in this movie. He's not crazy. He's not mean. He's just a normal guy. That which I love about him in this movie because it's very rare that he plays a character like that.
I am tired of your bullshit. If you don't give me my money, I will come.
And when I first did this, I actually recorded Zach's bit first, and then I recorded my bit. And I decided that I decided it'd be better
And
if I had it where I lost my lines there for a bit and started getting all nervous, kind of like making the audience question: Will he actually make it through the audition, or will he
Take a
fail
second.
because of this?
Remember what you're doing?
yes.
And and I actually in that suit too. I also imagined Zach in the suit because plus I figured he'd want to do it if he's
I am sick.
he's this big director, then he'd want to wear a
If you don't give me
suit.
my
So
money,
so
I
he's
will
pretty
come to your
excited
house,
about being in the
burn
suit.
it down, and stab you where it hurts. Everywhere. Thank you.
And I decided to end it where he doesn't win. It's because or he doesn't win. He doesn't get the audition because I figured like the message of this film is to kind of it's to keep going no matter how many times you fail. So I didn't. So I wanted him to not get this audition just to kind of show that he should keep going
Thank you for
and
your
that he's got talent. So yeah. So and again, this it kind of ends a little abrupt, but I didn't really want the ending to go on too long or anything. So
All right.
so I kind of wanted to just end it off with him being like, "All right, well that's it." Um, and yeah, that's pretty much the end of the movie. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. It's definitely has its mistakes, but I do think that the editing and some of the cinematography is really good. The acting is really good, so I'm pretty proud of this project. So, all right, well, thank you guys for tuning in, and all right, and I'll see you later.